guys, my name's Kent. Today I'm fixing my toys again. I'm going to try to fix my Razer Hydra. As you can see, when I move this around just a little bit, it's real erratic with the... I'm just moving this cable around and it's doing that type of stuff. So this other one I don't seem to have that problem with this one. So what's happening is I'm getting a lot of false readings. And when I'm playing Half-Life VR or Hydra cover shooter, my gun will be real erratic, and then all of a sudden it'll be down on the floor, and then it kind of moves back and forth, and then the joystick will seem like I'm pushing it even though I'm not, and I'll keep going in a direction and I can't stop going in that direction. It's probably this cable here getting broke or something, because when I move this cable, I can see it hop back and forth in the game. Also, sometimes one of the controllers will stop working altogether. The buttons will stop working altogether. My tape's got a pretty good crease in it too, it looks like. I ripped it apart, and inside there's 8 little cables. And then connecting to the board over here, there's 8 little cables, including that big black cable. There's also this wire, it's uninsulated wire, I guess, that I'm pretty sure was already broke, because right here is where the flexing happens the most, and I think this cable was already broke. I might have cut it cutting into this as well, so I'm going to try to solder this uninsulated wire back together. Okay, so solder points are not very flexible, so I don't know how long this is going to last. Let's test it out. Uh-oh. Oh no, there it goes. Son of a bitch. Glitching out. So there's some other, even smaller insulated wires, colored insulated wires inside. And so I gotta try to splice into some of these insulated ones that look bent and see if I can't resolder them together. It's my suspicion that the wires are broke right there. Oh, shiitake. The wire I just soldered just broke apart again too. So I'm trying to make a Unity game for the Oculus Rift with it right now, and as of now, one controller works great, but they are a Hydra. They are 2 connected at the hip, so I'm worried that if I break this one worse, then this one won't work anymore at all, and it'll stop my game development. Right now I can still make a game with just one Hydra working, but I would really like to be able to have them both working to play games that use 2 Hydras, and I would like to have them both working to add 2 guns double-wheeled into my game. So I'm gonna try to fix it. Let's hope I don't break it more. I don't really think you're supposed to be soldering wires together, because wires are supposed to be flexible, and once you solder them, the solder point is not flexible, as demonstrated here. I can't single it down to just one of these. If I group them together and then move it around, then I start having problems. But if I just wiggle one by itself, single one out, and wiggle that one around, then it doesn't seem like I can get any problems to happen. Another problem is it's not always broken. It works more than it doesn't work. So that's as far as I'm going to be able to get today. To be continued. So I emailed Razer, the company that makes the Hydra, and asked them if I could get a replacement wire for the Razer Hydra, a replacement cord for the Hydras. They told me no, because the company no longer makes parts for it. I think I got it narrowed down to this little wire right here. Anyways, you can see the crease in it, and all the cords kind of have this crease in it from where it hangs out of the bottom of the Hydra. So I'm going to try to cut that cord on the bad spot and splice it and either solder it or twist it back together, and hopefully that fixes my problem. Wish me luck! Here it goes. I'm going to snip the cord. I hope I don't break it even worse. Right now I can at least use one of them for the game I'm developing, but if I snip this cord, I might not be able to even use it for that. I'm gonna do it. Here it goes. Oh, there it went. Cut it. the cord is so incredibly tiny. It's so tiny. I had an USB extension cord, about a 3-foot USB extension cord that was broke, so I cut into that, and I got this little piece of red wire now that I'm going to try to twist into the Razer Hydra and see if that fixes the problem. Okay, so I got that new piece twisted in there. Okay, so I also reconnected the broken, uninsulated wire the same way I did the red one, using wire from my spare USB cable. It would appear that I broke my Hydras even worse. The PC is no longer detecting it. Great. I've been trying to fix my Razer Hydra for a while now, and it keeps on losing connection. It's becoming undetected, and I noticed that by playing with this wire, pushing it in and out, then it'll fix it and it won't fix it. And there's a pretty good crease in here. As you can see, there's a pretty good crease in the flex tape, or in the flex ribbon, or the flex cable, whatever you want to call it. So it seems like my flex cable is going bad as many times as I've flexed it and taken this thing apart trying to fix it. So I wasn't able to find the exact one, but I think I found one that would be comparable. It's like a lot longer though. This is an 8-pin. It's the same pin. It's the same width. It's different sided, meaning the connections are on opposite sides of this flex cable. It's just going to be really long, so I'm going to take this one out and put that one in, and hopefully it's not too long to be able to fit it underneath the case. So much longer. So I have it installed, and let's see if it works. Okay, it works. The trigger seems to be working all the time now, but I'm still getting glitches with this wire, so I think there's some other 7 wires that I haven't re-spliced are giving me issues, because when I flick it like that, look what my sensor's doing, and I'm not turning the sensor around backwards like this. I'm just holding it still, flicking this cable. It's not supposed to be going crazy like that, so there's still something wrong with one of these 7 or 8 cables, tiny little wires inside here. Yay. So putting the new flex cable in the Hydra allowed it to be detected by the PC every time I plugged it in. 12 days ago, I took it back apart. I pulled out the flex cable and I put it back in, and then it seemed to fix the sensor issues, the sensor glitches as well after putting it back together. So it's been 12 days and it's been working great. I've probably played 10 hours with it in the last 12 days and it's still working fantastic. So let's hope it stays working. And I just saved myself $250. I didn't want to buy another one for that amount of money. The prices on them have just gone up. I bought mine a year and a half ago for $100. It looks like I did all that wire splicing and I cut into the wire and I ruined the pretty braids on the insulation protecting the cord for no reason whatsoever. It seems like it was the flex cable this whole time, and that's all I had to do was replace that. That particular Hydra did fall off of the stand one time because the stand is horrible, and it fell on the ground right on the bumper, and the bumper didn't work anymore. This button here didn't work anymore, so I had to take it apart a long time ago, and I kind of pulled it back into place. But I wonder if maybe I put that crease and that flex tape like a year ago when I took this apart the first time. It seems weird though that bending these wires would cause the sensor to go crazy and it not be these wires. Anyways, it's working. Yay! Alright, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.